What's up guys, this is Leo with BrakeBank. In today's video we're going to show you guys how we put a CD009 transmission and an RB motors using the PMC kit that we purchased from Drift HQ. So it's a pretty cool kit, it's pretty simple, bolts right up. There's not too much information about this kit out there, so we're going to show you guys the steps that we took and the slight modifications that we had to do to make this happen. Let's get started. Get the adapter plate and the clutch from Drift HQ right here. I got the adapter plate, PMC adapter plate, and the custom flywheel, and I also got the GK Tech relocation shifter. I'm thinking it would be easier just to pull the motor since it's so tight in there for that big transmission. That's a fast helmet.
Google answers.
Google answers.
So we're just trying to figure out the torque spec that we should torque this plate to this, which should just be, pretty hard because this is iron anyways. So, it could be like, what do you think?
A lot.
How many Ugga Duggas?
3.
16 Ugga Duggas?
Go with your spirit street.
You know what? I'll go with what you say. That's around 8. What a crew chief?
Crew chief right here.
Has a dowel pin. That one doesn't.
These PMC brackets are so well machined that the dowel pins just line up. Just a slight tap of the hammer, a little mallet, and it goes right on. Some Loctite on your bolts. Always make sure you Loctite. You have to do when you're running this kit, if you're going to run this dust shield here, you have to trim it out to fit around the starter. We trimmed this one really well.
Was your eyes closed?
My eyes were closed.
Okay. It's the best feeling in the world.
It's like just enough to not hit my car right here.
So when the starter's bolted in, it actually hangs out about this much more than the adapter plate. So it interferes with the transmission. So we had two options, either cut the starter housing or cut the transmission. In this case, we're gonna just notch out a little bit of the inside of the transmission to allow room for this, because the guide rod for the starter that this gear rides on comes all the way out to this bushing. So we don't wanna mess with our starter at all. So this is the second time that we're pulling this apart because now we're changing the engine. But when we did pull this apart, we found the pilot bearing was just kind of laying in here. So it looks like, from heat expansion or something, it came out. It caused some damage. No damage to the transmission, no damage to anything, just damage to the actual pilot bearing itself.
The one on the right is the bad one, and the one on the left is a good one.
So Drift HQ was kind enough to help Leo out and get him a brand new one.
Overnight.
Yeah?
Next day, man. Shout out to him. Thank you so much.
So we are going to try and solve this problem by adding a little bit of blue Loctite onto it before we put it in. So that way it holds a little bit better in there and there's no chances of it coming out or anything like that.
And it matches the valve cover.
So to run this kit, you have to actually get an automatic transmission flex plate, so you can actually engage the starter.
From what engine?
From pretty much any RB motor. This one came off an RB25 Neo, and it actually works pretty well. I got it from JDM of Miami right away. They gave me a super good deal. I was able to pick it up right away, which is great. This kit doesn't come with this plate, but they do mention it in the description that you have to get it. So just keep that in mind when you're buying this kit. We did have to make that hole a little wider though. I remember that to actually make it sit flush, we had to make that hole a little bit wider. Sorry. Just like that.
Like a glove.
So when we got this flywheel, it did not have this hole right here for the dowel pin. So what I did was I basically fit this up, made sure all the bolts fit in, and I gave it a little light tap so it made a mark in the material. Then I put this on a drill press and got the right size drill bit, and I just basically drilled the hole. So now it lines up fine, and now we're just gonna install the flywheel onto the engine.
Follow the music in this shot.
The driveway.
Even.
Make it sit down. Make musical chairs. Wow, that thing flies off. We gotta
Little trick right here.
Oh, yeah, a little trick right here. If you put a pressure plate bolt in, you want to make sure it's threaded nice and good so that you don't mess up these threads. And then you put a transmission bolt in. Now that has to be good, like as much in the threads as you can possibly get it. And then one of these wrenches, or a wrench,
That ain't feel right or something?
right in between there and hold all of this still. Keep the engine from rotating so that you can torque it.
How fast you just torque that shit?
Alright, torqued. Torqued.
That's it.
There's one on this plate.
There you go.
Really tight. Should we like put some type of lube in here?
Spit on it.
Oh.
Should be good. That felt just like so right.
Finish him.
Adam, you're gonna guide it, right?
Ready? Set. Easy, guys. Twist towards me, twist towards me. Straight ahead. Straight ahead. NASCAR pit crew. So we also had to make this custom transmission bracket, create a nice strong bracket to hold the CD009 in the car. Heavy duty.
So, what was the good news? I don't mind the drive.
No, but it's too far. And the movie starts at 8 and it's 7:30.
Oh yeah, I mind the drive. It's finally in. So we did not have to beat the tranny tunnel at all. But if you are gonna do this, I recommend you to do it because it was a bitch.
You also have to order a custom drive shaft. It's about 41 inches. You have to measure from the seal in the back of the transmission, where the drive shaft goes into it, to the flange on the differential. Some other modifications that had to be done to this for it to fit inside the car was actually trimming a little bit of the transmission tunnel to allow the shifter to fit back here. Now this is also common when you're doing a CD009 swap to a S13 or any other similar chassis with the GK Tech relocation short shifter. It's not too far back. Leo actually kind of likes it where it is. In a S13, like what Tyler did, is we actually made it a kink. He made a kink that came off this and actually relocates this a little bit farther. There's some other shifters out there that could possibly put this in a better location, but this works for Leo. And for now, we're gonna make a plate that actually covers over this and goes to those 4 bolts. But for the time being, he was actually just running some aluminum foil tape, like for ductwork. So that's a good fit, but it's only temporary because once it gets dirty, it falls out.